Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 17 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we jump into the action today, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And if you do enjoy today's video, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below if you're new around here. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And before we dive into it, guys, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the support on episode 1. I really do appreciate it. And a huge big shout out to everyone that did vote on the 4 straw polls. Each one being, should we sell Simon Mignolet? Should we sell Alberto Moreno? Do Liverpool still miss that Gerrard-esque type player, the Rolls Royce of midfield, the heart of the midfield? And who should be our first transfer? They are the 4 straw polls we are going to be looking over, guys, in today's episode, because these are really important. So we're going to look at them. And also, you guys have left lots of comments for recommending players, telling me who I should get, who I shouldn't get, who to remove off the shortlist, who's realistic, who's not realistic. So I really do appreciate that, guys. But anyway, to let you all know at the start, there is going to be 2 games in today's episode. This first game against this team, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I'll just absolutely cripple it, and we are going to be playing them properly, so there is going to be gameplay. And then the second match, we're going to be simulating, so there's going to be 2 games in today's episode. And of course, this is the pre-season, so it's not too important, but it means we get used to the squad. Now, this is the squad I'm going to be putting out. We've got Coutinho left wing, Sturridge up top, Origi on right wing, we've got Wijnaldum and Grujic. A lot of people said, Brad, please don't put Marco Grujic out on loan. Use him, he's an absolute beast. So we're playing him alongside Wijnaldum in central midfield. We've got Henderson at central defensive midfield, Milner at left back, Sacco at left centre back, Klavan at right centre back, Klein at right back, and of course the main man, Karius, in goal. Now, one of the big topics that was a huge thing, guys, was should we keep Simon Mignolet? Now, to cover that one first, voting yes, 13 votes. Voting no, 3. Which was absolutely crazy. So many people want me to sell him, so he's already on the transfer list. Also for Alberto Moreno, everyone wanted me to get shut of him, so he is also on the transfer list. Now, I've got to be honest with Alberto Moreno, it was a lot closer. I think it was like 8 votes yes, 6 votes no. A lot of people said, Brad, keep him, use him as a backup. But then the other side of it is who should be our first transfer, and there was 3 left backs in the top 5, which I'm going to go over in a minute. And also, a lot of people still want me to look for that Gerrard-esque player. Although we've got Wijnaldum, we've got Lallana, we've got Grujic, we've got Henderson, we've got Chan, we've got Milner, who can all play in that central midfield role. A whole 11 votes said yes to 2 votes that said no. So a lot of people still think we need that player that controls the midfield, that lofts a ball to the left and plays a ball through the defenders to the right and stuff like that. And I think that Liverpool in real life still miss that. Although Jordan Henderson's stepping up, I think they still need that player that can just do that Gerrard type player. And that is why I'm so happy to see Mahmoud Dahoud is in the top 5 of who should be our first transfers. And I think him, alongside Wijnaldum and Grujic and players like that, I think he will be an absolute beast. So anyway, guys, what I'm going to do now is jump over to the transfer list, the short list. I'm going to sort it out, get rid of the players you guys don't want, keep in the players you do, put some new players on there that you want me to sign. We'll have a little look at who we should start putting bids in for. And today is the day, guys, that we start putting transfer bids in for players that we want at Liverpool. Also, just quickly, I know a lot of people have been asking me, Brad, you uploaded a couple of days ago, we haven't seen you since, where have you been? Guys, I have been super busy with the lads planning the Pro Clubs season. It is going to be absolutely crazy. We've got some new players in there, we've got players from last year, we've got new players, we're all playing pretty well, we've scored some absolute screamers, we've had some really bad defeats, we've had some really good wins. It's been absolutely crazy, but a lot of time and planning is going into that, and it's going to look like a miniature movie. Honestly, guys, it is going to take a long time to edit. Right, guys, so we're now at the shortlist, and what I was going to do is I was going to remove everyone that you guys said, Brad, don't go after him, but I decided, you know what, we'll go through the list and we'll do it together so you guys can see exactly what everyone else wanted and you can see exactly what the straw poll said. So first off, this man here, I think his name is pronounced Jimenez. Lots of people ask me, Brad, why is he on the transfer list? And the reason Jimenez was on there is simply in case we were going to sell Sacco, because obviously in real life, Mamadou Sakho has fell out with Klopp and he's not getting game time. So I think he may well be sold in the next transfer window. Now, he was mainly a backup for if we were to sell Sakho, but at the moment we're not selling Sakho, so I'm actually going to remove him. I think he's going to be too much money even if we wanted him as a backup. 23 million on a centre-back is a little bit much, considering we've got the likes of Klavan, we've got Lovren, we've got Sakho, we've got Matip, we've got some really good centre-backs. But this was somebody that propped up in the comment section on the first episode, and that was Brad. Even though you've got a few decent defenders, you should still go after this centre-back, and that is Jonathan Tart. Now, I've played with him on the last FIFA, and he was absolutely incredible. So at the moment, I have got our scouts scouting him, and I am going to be putting a bid in for him. And whether he gets, a few games in the cup or whatever, it doesn't really matter. He's a decent, solid centre back, and I think he'll fit right in the team nicely. Moving on to Jonas Hector. Again, guys, this man here got 10 votes and come top of the who should be our first transfer. So you guys really want me to go in for Jonas Hector. So he is going to be our first left back that we go in for. Jordan Amavi, again, quite surprising. Nobody voted for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end his scouting and also remove him from the shortlist. So goodbye Amavi. Again with Ben Chilwell, nobody was really interested in him. So I'll remove him and stop the scouting. Jose Gaya, really big as well. He come about 7th in the straw poll. I'm not going to remove him because I think if we don't get Jonas Hector, he's going to be my next target. But as for Kazawa and Grimaldo, I am also going to be removing them because I just think, you know what, the better options are Jose Gaya and Jonas Hector. So they are going to be the two left backs that we target. I also just want to quickly put out there, guys, can you guys recommend any right backs for me? I've realised that yes, we've got Nathaniel Klein, John Flanagan's out at loan at Burnley, but we haven't really got another decent right back. I don't know if to maybe scout one, but you guys let me know in the comment section what you think I should do over a right back. I don't want to spend too much money. It's just like a backup for Klein in case he gets injured or he's too tired to play the next match. We really need to make sure we've got a solid right back in there. Now, to my surprise, I think he's a very decent CDM. But I didn't think you guys would vote so highly of him. He actually come 5th in the straw poll. So again, he's probably going to be another player that I target. Mahmoud Dahoud, again, comes 2nd in the straw poll, joint with Jonas Hector on 10 votes. So again, once we've scouted him, we know a little bit more about him. We will be putting a bid in for him. This guy here, obviously I showed in episode 1, Gerard did actually phone him and say, listen, I'd really love you to come and play at Liverpool. I'm going out to LA Galaxy. It'd be amazing if you could come and play. Unfortunately, he never came, and to be honest, guys, he's going to cost me a lot of money. You guys don't want him in the team, so I'm going to remove him from the shortlist. Lucas, okay, Lucas didn't do too bad, coming around 8th or 9th. I'm going to leave him in there because I do believe that at the moment we're playing like Mane right wing. We have got a few other players like Arnold that can play right mid, I could play him at right wing. But I think if we're going to go in for a right winger, Lucas could well be the man. We've got this man here, Correa. You guys love him just as much as me by the looks of it. I think he comes 6th in the straw poll. So I'm currently scouting him and I am going to be buying him no matter what, guys. I think, okay, we've got Sturridge and Firmino up top. We could play Origi and Ings up there. I'm going to be putting Ings on loan. Origi I'm probably going to play on the right wing as a backup for Mane as well as Arnold. So I think Angel Correa could well be coming to Liverpool and he is the signing that I really want. Kingsley Coman, lots of you guys told me in the comment section, Brad, not sure why he's on there. Okay, he's a decent left wing. I didn't know this, but he's on loan to Bayern from Juve, so we can't buy him anyway, so I'm going to end the scouting there and remove him from the shortlist. This is a man that propped up. Never had him on the shortlist before the first episode. Few people, I think 2 or 3 named him, and I thought, you know what, I haven't really heard that much about him, but I'll look into him. And I don't want to kill his name, but I think it's Marco Jacket, or it could be Marco Pajaka. I'm not too sure. If you can let me know in the comment section, guys, I really appreciate that. But he's a left winger, and at the moment, obviously, we're playing Coutinho left wing. We haven't really got another left winger. We haven't really got another player that can play left wing, apart from, I do believe, Divock Origi. I think Origi can play right wing, left wing, and striker. Sturridge can also play right wing, so we could have Firmino up top with Sturridge right wing. But I just think if we bring another right winger or a left winger that can actually play there, that's their solid position. Because obviously Sturridge is a striker, but he can play right wing. Origi's a striker, but he can play left and right. If we actually bring in a proper left wing or right winger, I just think that'll help out the team. And obviously we have got cup games and other types of games that we're going to be playing in. We've got pre-season. We want to be getting some decent players, and we need to build out the squad. So when we've got all these games, and you know there could be 2 or 3 games in just 1 week, we need to make sure we've got plenty of players to pick from to keep the team nice and fresh. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it with the shortlist. I'm going to play this first game now. After I finish the game, we're then going to start looking at putting some bids in. I'll then I will advance all the way to the simulated match, play the simulated game, and then we'll see if we hear back from any transfers. Now, just before we jump into the game, I'm going to jump over to our transfers because I'm going to show you who I've put on the list now, and you guys can let me know in the comment section if you think that's a good move or a bad move. Right, guys, so here we are now looking to sell a few players, and these are the players that I've listed and a few players that you guys voted in the straw poll, obviously. So the first man up is Alori. I think, okay, hasn't really had much time at Liverpool. He's been here for around the year. He's played a couple of games. He's regularly playing in the under-21s, but I don't think he's ever going to break it into the starting 11. So I think he's a player that we can offload. He's priced at 3.8 million. I think we could get 4.2 for him, and I think that's a nice little bit of money to have in the kitty. Although we've got plenty of money and plenty of wage budget, I just think that extra little bit might help towards a new player that we want to bring in. Williams, again, don't know too much about him. He's a youngster. I just don't think he's ever going to get in the team. And that is the same for Maguire and Masterson, because I just think, you know what, the young, we've got some decent players at left back and centre back. We're looking at bringing in a new left back. They're probably not going to get any time on the pitch. Another man that really, I just think because Klopp likes him, he never sold him, Lucas Leiva. Wasn't too sure why he didn't get sold. I do believe it was Galatasaray that put a bid in for him and Liverpool rejected it. But for me, he's never going to get in the team anymore, so I may as well offload him. He's worth a whopping 9 million, which was quite surprising. Going to look to get 10 plus for him, and if we can, it's just a bit of extra money in the kitty. And finally, the two lads that were voted on the straw poll, Alberto Moreno and Simon Mignolet, who were both listed. Moreno at 6.5, Mignolet at 6.5. If I can get 7 plus for both of them, I'll be very, very happy. But anyway, guys, they are the players that I have put on the transfer list. As for the rest of them, there's a few youngsters. I'm looking at putting Ings out. I just don't think he's going to get much game time. Obviously, if I bring Correa in, Correa will always get in the game before Ings for me, because I just think he's a better player. And obviously, I've listed some of the youngsters to go out on loan. A lot of people said to me, Brad, how come you're not loaning out Stewart? Stewart's a player that I really want to try with, guys. You know, I looked at putting Marko Grujic out on loan. You guys have told me not to. He's an absolute tank. So I've decided, you know what, I'll listen to you guys, and we're not going to do that. Also, just quickly, I seem to be going on a lot here, guys, and I do apologise, but I'll get into this now. The global transfer network, not doing too much on that apart from scouting players. And the youth staff, I am waiting to hire a youth staff, or a scout should I say, but I want 5-star experience as well as 5-star judgment. So I'm going to keep checking each week. As soon as one appears, I'm going to hire them, and I'm going to send them out somewhere for 3 to 6 months to look for a goalkeeper. Once we've got a decent goalkeeper with a high potential, I'm going to send them out again, and I'm going to look for a right back. Instead of buying a right back, I'm going to look for a nice, young, talented right back. But anyway, guys, I think best thing we can do now, jump over to the central, get into this game, see what damage we can do, see if we can bag another 3 points. Right, guys, so here we are at the match preview. Obviously, I am going in the mint green. Not too keen on this kit. I feel like it's a bit of a goalkeeper kit, but I'm going to go in it anyway. As I said before, we got Coutinho left wing, Sturridge in the middle, Origi right wing, Wijnaldum and Grujic in central midfield, Henderson in central defensive midfield, Milner, Sacco, Klavan and Klein at the back, with Karius in goal. And without any further ado, let's get into this game and see if we can manage to bag 3 points. Here we go, boys. Just look at this. I actually want to attempt to pronounce their name, but I really don't, because I know I'll just kill it. So I'm not even going to attempt. But second game in the pre-season, we've got kickoff. Looking forward to this. First game actually controlling the players. And let's see what we can do in this first 45-minute period. Right, what I'm going to do here, guys, this is what I've found that works for me. Is I'm going to get on a player and aim it at them. Marko Grujic in the middle. Grujic, get up there, bang! Oh, he's at the crossbar. Absolutely unbelievable. You guys have told me to keep hold of him. He's an incredible player. And so far, that's his first shot, his first header of the game. And he's hit the crossbar very close from the youngster. And Sturridge just robbed them. Surely this could be our first goal. Daniel Sturridge on his left foot. Oh, and he's put it well over. Nicely done. Flick that over the top. Nice. Go on, Origi. Beautiful touch. Brought down on his chest, and that is absolutely incredible. Daniel Sturridge in the middle. Looking for Sturridge. Danny Sturridge. Beautiful. 1-0. Daniel Sturridge. Absolutely incredible. He literally slowed that run down. Made the run at the right time. Gets in front of his man. Heads it into that bottom left corner. The keeper had no chance. He timed that so perfect. I wondered why he wasn't making a run straight into the box, but he was waiting to pounce. He was like a lion on a small deer. Well done, Daniel Sturridge. Our first goal scorer with me controlling the team. Happy days. Playing it is Sturridge. Sturridge plays it in. Marko Grujic! Oh, I just can't get the shot off. And Marko Grujic is holding his knee there. I hope he's not injured. Come on, get up, Grujic. Nicely done. Here's Coutinho. Nice ball in this time. Marko Grujic! Oh, once again. Marko was the man in the middle. Right, guys, jumping into the second half of exactly the same squad. We seem to be okay fitness-wise. Marko Grujic went down injured before, but he seems to be completely fine now. He's run it off. And I feel like, you know what, while the team is still fit, I may as well keep them on for another 10-20 minutes and then start looking to make some substitutions. Where is Coutinho? We're going to need them. Need them on that wing. Sturridge, look over that far side. We've got Origi. Gets the ball back in. Coutinho! Oh, tell you what. The little Brazilian magician's back post with a header. Not very usual for Coutinho getting on the headers, but I tell you what, he found the right space. Hold it back, Wijnaldum can't keep hold of it. Coutinho's rubbed them back. Coutinho's going to try and get round. Beautiful ball in. Beautiful. Oh my word! Holy cow! Daniel Sturridge bags his second. And what an absolutely incredible goal. Wasn't even looking the right way. Manages to hook his left foot round and beats the keeper at his near post. Maybe it's not so much near post, maybe it's more lobbing the keeper. And as you can see from our face, we are ecstatic. What a beautiful goal. Absolutely incredible. Take a bow, Daniel Sturridge. Close him down, lads. Oh, no. This could be trouble. They managed to get the shot off. Karius, to me, looked like he had it covered. And do you know what, guys? We're on 75 minutes. I'm now going to make some substitutions. As you can see, the team is very tired. I am going to take off a player that I am very impressed with, and I'm so glad you guys told me to keep hold of him, which is Marco Grujic. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to take him off and bring on Adam Lallana. I'm also going to bring Roberto Firmino on for Sturridge. And this is the only problem now, Coutinho. I haven't really got a player that can play in his position. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch Origi onto that left wing and then take Coutinho off for Mane. And they are the three substitutions I'm going to make in this game. Put it in there. See if we can get Sacco on this. Sacco seems to be there. Sacco, go on. Oh, tell you what. Mane edge of the box. Right foot. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Mane has been on the pitch for no longer than 10 minutes. Sacco jumps, keeper punches it out. Mane edge of the box, whips it over the keeper, whips it over two defenders, and puts it in that top right corner with a beautiful finesse shot. Absolutely incredible goal, and I think we may have scored two of the best goals in today's episode that we are going to score in the whole entire series, guys. Daniel Sturridge with a lovely left-footed hook to put it over the keeper, and Mane with a beautiful finesse outside the box. But surely, there we go, guys. Referee is blown for full time, and we have won our first game control on the lads, 3-0. Very, very happy man. Two incredible goals from Daniel Sturridge and Sadio Mane. Absolutely incredible. And Karius playing in goal for us and getting his second clean sheet of the pre-season. Very, very impressed with how the lads played there. Right, guys, so straight away, come back from that game and we've got two transfer offers. One for Thiago Ilori, who we are looking to offload, and one for Nathaniel Klein, who we will not be selling no matter what. So, we've had an offer of 3.3 million. He's valued at 3.8. I'm going to say, will you give me 4.2? If they match that and give me 4.2, I'll happily let him go. I think that's a fair deal. He's still very young. He's only 23. And obviously, West Ham have come in for Nathaniel Klein, offered 21 million. He's valued at 15, but there is no chance. I'm going to reject all offers and disallow future offers for the simple reason I don't want to sell them. So I don't want to be bombarded with like 3 or 4 emails each week for people trying to buy Klein, because it's just not going to happen. And me personally, I think he is the best right back in the Premier League. I was going to call it the Barclays Premier League, but obviously now it's just the Premier League. I personally think he's the best right back in the league, so I'm not going to sell him. There's no chance. Even if Barcelona want to pay 40 million, I'm not selling him because I don't want to replace him. But anyway, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to jump over to the shortlist, put in some offers for players, and then we're going to go from there. Right, guys, so we're now at the shortlist, and I completely forgot that once we finished that game, I said, look, I'm going to put some bids in for players. I started putting bids in for some players and then realised we didn't actually have a valuation on them. So what I've now done is I've advanced all the way to match day, and finally the scout come back and give me the prices and the valuation on what he thinks these players are worth. So, I've already put some bids in, so I'm going to explain what I've done. Hector's valued at 12 million. I've offered them 14 million. I offered 14 before I even knew what he was worth. So, we've offered 2 million more. They may well bite on that. Also, Gaia valued at 13.5. Before I knew that, I'd put a bid in of 16 million. Now, obviously, Hector, you guys really want me to get him. He is our main priority left back. But in case we can't get him, in case he doesn't want to move, in case he doesn't want to sign a contract with us, or, you know, whatever excuse he wants to use, we're going to go in for Gaia as the backup. So I've offered 16 million on him. Couldn't even get my words out then. Also, William Carvalho, again, I do believe that him or Mahmoud Dahoud are going to be the main man to sit in that midfield for us. They are going to be that Gerrard-esque type. Now, Dahoud is more of like a box-to-box type player, I do believe, whereas Carvalho is going to sit back and he's going to play that deep role. He's just going to be playing the ball out to the left and right, looking for the left back, the left wing, the right back. He's going to be playing those deep balls out. And as you can see from his stats, he's really strong. He's got decent stamina, decent at intercepting. He's a really solid CDM. So I've put 30 million on his head. Dahoud, 13.5. I'm not going to mess around, guys. I know a lot of people, when they do career mode, offer like what they're worth, or a little bit more than what they're worth, or sometimes even less than what they're worth. But again, I'm serious about these players. These are players that you guys want me to sign, so I am going to drop 16 million on his head and see if they bite at all. Moving on, we've got Lucas. I am going to put a price on Lucas. I am going to put a bid in for him. I don't know if I'm going to sign him yet, but for Lucas, I don't think he's worth 22 million. The max I'd pay for him is probably that valuation, 22 mil. So I'm going to drop 20 million. Just see if PSG bite at all on that 20 million figure, and you just never know. Angel Correa, 13.5. Going to go ahead and drop around 15 million on him. Let's go ahead and drop 15 million on him. And I am hoping that we can offload a few players. Ilori, we did have an offer for him, I do believe, guys. Hopefully I'll put that in the video. They come back and said no and offered a little bit less, but I've gone back to them and said, look, I want this 4.2 million. So we'll see if they bite on that. We haven't got any valuation on Xhaka yet, and that is all we have so far, guys. And again, if any of you guys want me to buy anyone else or anyone new, depending on what position, for me at the moment, I think we definitely need a left back. Right, guys, so this is the lineup I am putting out for the final match in today's episode. I've got Coutinho left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Mane at right wing, Chan and Lallana at central midfield, Henderson at central defensive midfield, Milner, Sacco, Lovren and Klein at the back, with Karius in goal. Without any further ado, guys, going to jump straight into this. This is a simulated match. We are currently top of the league, or top of the pre-season league, should we say, with 6 points. Hopefully Liverpool can beat Las Palmas, and let's just get straight into this. Players warming up. Can we manage to get another 3 or 4 nil? That'd be absolutely incredible. And straight away, 2 minutes in, and we are already 1-0 down. That is not good whatsoever. Mess has picked up a yellow card in the 19th minute. Come on, lads, we've got to play better than this. 40 minutes. Look at this, half-time. Oh, and Lallana scores right on half-time. Well done, Adam Lallana. Wijnaldum's come on for Chan. Come on, Wijnaldum scores after 10 minutes of being on the pitch. Happy days. Sacco picks up a yellow card. 85 minutes, come on. And bingo, full time. And we managed to win 2-1. A little bit of a closer game this time round. Only managing to get the second goal in the 65th minute. But you know what? Whether we won 10-1 or we win 2-1, our win is a win. So happy days, guys. And that means we are now through to the semi-finals of the Preseason Champions Trophy. And we are going to be playing Zenit, which is not an easy team, and obviously that's going to be in the next episode, guys. I'm not going to go over to the office and read the emails. We're going to look at all transfers, we're going to do player development, we're going to look at getting a scout, all in the next episode. And obviously I know these are going to be a little bit longer at the moment. I'm going to shorten them down as much as I can, but while the transfer window is open, it's always going to be a little bit of a bummer because you've got transfers coming in left, right and centre. And just to give you guys the heads up, this is going to be exactly the same as the FIFA 16 career mode that I've done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the 2 games in the episode, whichever one. Let's say we play Burnley and Man United, okay? I'm going to simulate the Burnley game, and I'm going to play the Man United game. I'm always going to play the harder game out of the 2, and that's what I'm going to do for the first season. Maybe in the second season I'll look at playing both games, but I don't want these episodes super long for you guys. If I can keep them between a little bit over 10 minutes, but below 20 minutes, then I'll be super duper happy. But anyway, guys, we are now through to the semi-final, which I'm very happy about. And hopefully we can have a look at some of the transfers, see if we offload players or bring some new players in to Liverpool in the next episode. But guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below if you're new around here. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.